Y'all heard this new prison concept idea about people being asleep? Serving out 20-year sentences in 5 minutes, possibly.
Welcome to Cognify, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. Cognify could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content. Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by Cognify would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive dissonance and ensuring the subject experiences the memories as if they were real. The Cognify concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment. First, the prison...
Y'all heard this new prison concept idea about people being asleep? Serving out 20-year sentences in 5 minutes, possibly.
Welcome to Cognify, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. Cognify could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content. Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by Cognify would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive dissonance and ensuring the subject experiences the memories as if they were real. The Cognify concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment. First, the prison...
Y'all heard this new prison concept idea about people being
Shalom. Shalom. Before I start, I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Yahweh Kakodash, Yahweh, which is the one true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his one only true name is Yahweh Shai. Bahashem, meaning coming in the name. Ba means coming in. Ha means the. Shah means name. Rakah meaning spirit. Kodash meaning holy. Double honors to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the elders and the apostles and bishops of Great Millstone, who will well and teach well, because those are the men who I learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalom to you sincere brothers that are scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. And shalom to you sincere sisters that's listening in silence as the scriptures command you to do so. I am the brother Mashiach Arazakah, and pretty much in the video, as you've seen, it's pretty much a design or skit that pretty much they're trying to establish. Now, I'm not sure what year it is that they plan on doing that, but they're pretty much setting up a digital AI jail where a person is sentenced for 20 years prison sentence, and instead of doing the actual 20 years, when they commit a crime, they're only going to be under rehabilitation for 5 minutes, and then they're back out on the streets. And this is what they're trying to create. Now, I don't know, I'm not sure if this is going to be created within the next year or 2 years, but this is something that they're trying to create. So criminals are going to be able to commit a crime and be under rehabilitation for 5 minutes, and then they're back out on the street. So, this is we see these things that, Esau is creating. And, he's creating a lot of wicked things, okay, wicked devices, things like that. But he's fulfilling prophecy, okay? The Lord is using Esau to fulfill prophecy, okay? Esau also is doing the will of the Lord on the left-hand side. Okay, and these Edomites are the ones that's ruling and controlling everything. Okay, they're the ones that's in control of the earth. Okay, they're the ones that's ruling. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So we're going to read some precepts, okay, through the Spirit, you know, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. So we can see these unrighteous decrees that Esau is, you know, trying to bring forth. Okay, and it's no longer a mystery. Okay, Esau knows that he had but a short time. So now he's starting to, you know, create these different things, different devices, different things. Okay, and pretty soon that MOTB will be the new currency. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Get some precepts out. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, least Satan should get an advantage of us. All right, and that's what it is. You know, Esau, he has taken advantage of us. Right? It says, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And we're not ignorant of his devices. Okay, we see the things that he's establishing and the distractions that he's bringing out to keep everyone under the radar so he can sweep and bring forth his agendas. You know, everybody's all distracted with this Diddy thing and all of these other things of, you know, rappers overdosing. While everybody's distracted with that, Esau is pulling strings here and there from underneath your feet. You know, so we got to be 10 toes down. All right, we got to be aware, and we got to continually be focused instead of being distracted with all these other tactics, because that's what Esau does all the time. He'll bring up a celebrity's death and make it a big thing to keep everyone distracted while he's pushing his purposes of agendas. Okay, so this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, least Satan should get advantage of us. And when you see Satan there, that's meaning a Satan-like man. That's talking about Esau. Okay, Satan means adversary. All right, Satan means deceiver. I think devil means deceiver, Salakia, and Satan means adversary. Okay, so this is talking about Esau, Edom. It says, least Satan should get advantage of us. He has, you know, he has gotten an advantage of us. All right. It says, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we're not ignorant of his devices. We can see and look at the things that he's doing. We see the agendas that he's pushing, right? Isaiah 10:1, it says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. You see that? Unrighteous decrees, right? And it says that right grievousness which they have prescribed, they bring forth unrighteous decrees. We see it. Okay, we see the things that they're doing. We see they're trying to bring in the CBDC. We see that they're trying to make it a digital currency. We see these wars, these rumors of wars taking place, right? We see a lot of these immigrants are hopping the borders and coming into the U.S. And then the thing that is craziest the most is that they're hiring these immigrants as police, you know, as military, right? And they're committing all of these crimes. So we see the agendas and unrighteous decrees that Esau is doing on the earth, right? Isaiah 47:3, it says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. And that thy nakedness is talking about his wickedness. Okay, it's been revealed. We know who the wicked is. It says, yea, thy shame shall be seen. It says, I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. And that's talking about Yahweh Shai, because he's not going to come back on the earth the second time as a man. He did that already. Okay, when he comes back, he's going to come on a chariot, and he's going to take vengeance for all the bloodshed, all the raping, all the robbing, of the killing of the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, who are the Israelites. Okay, the Lord hasn't forgotten that. He's going to take vengeance. Okay, that's why he said he's not going to meet thee as a man. All right, but it says thy nakedness shall be uncovered. The Lord ain't forgotten your wickedness. You guys have established wickedness. You guys conquered and took everything by wickedness, by the sword, right? Murdering, robbing, raping. That's how you conquered everything. You Edomites, you so-called white people, right? 2nd Esdras 15:6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. You see that? Because how did the wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth? Because Esau is ruling the earth. Esau is in power. He's ruling. This is his kingdom. This is the revival of the Roman Empire. Okay? This is the revival of the Roman Empire, which is that iron and clay, right? In Daniel 2. Right? This is the divided kingdoms, which is the revival of the Roman Empire. And Esau is ruling right now. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And we see the agendas that they pushing. We see the things that he's doing, right? The prophets, the men of the Lord, they can see what Esau's doing. But he's doing these things because he knoweth that he have but a short time. His kingdom is almost up. So he's trying to do as much as he can to get his agendas established before, because pretty much a lot of these guys, these high power elites, a lot of them is dying off. So they're trying to hurry up and establish these agendas. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. It says he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? See, so the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And who are the wicked? The Edomites. Okay? They descend from the first grandson of Esau, who is Amalek. Okay? The Edomites. They're the ones that are literally ruling today. They're the ones that are literally, have control of the earth. Okay? They're the ones that's ruling. They're the ones that's in power. Right? They're the ones that's in power. Okay? So that's who that's talking about there. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? If not, where and who is he? We know that Esau is the one that's ruling. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. They're the wicked. The scriptures gives us that description. Right? I read that already. It's like it. Revelations 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, right? And of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath. And that's talking about Esau Edom. Because it's going to come to a time where he's going to have his stormtroopers. He's going to come in like a flood, right? He's going to have his stormtroopers come in. 911 is going to go out of business. But in that time, he's going to come in with that great wrath. Okay, having great wrath. He's going to come in like a flood with his stormtroopers. Right? Locking people up, taking them on to concentration camps, etc. It says because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Salakia. So we know that his time of rulership is coming to an end. He know that his time is up. So now he's trying to bring forth all these agendas, and he's establishing all these agendas. Just like that. You see that they have an AI digital prison, where if a person is convicted, a criminal that killed somebody or raped a woman, and he got 10 to 25 years, let's say he get 25 years, that means he's going to be under an AI rehabilitation machine. Instead of doing a full out 25 that he's sentenced to serve, he's only going to do 5 minutes under rehabilitation, and he's back out on the street. That's going to cause a lot. That's when crime is going to increase. All right. 2nd Esdras 6:9, for Esau is the end of the world. Esau is the end of the world. The end of what? What is the end of the world? The end of his rulership. Okay? The end of his rulership. Okay? That's the end of the end of the world. The end of the world is the end of Esau's rulership. Okay? That's the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Jacob is the beginning of that followeth, because we have next. And when our kingdom is established and we become joint heirs with Yahweh Shema Shai, that's going to be an everlasting kingdom. It's not going to be taken down and ruled over like in the ancient days where we sinned and now we got heathens coming and taking down our kingdoms. This isn't going to happen. This is the last and final rulership of the heathen ruling. Because once we are become those joint heirs, if we are the elect, Lord willing, we become joint heirs, and the kingdom of heaven is established, that's going to be a forever lasting kingdom. And it's not going to be taken down. It's not going to be destroyed. Okay? And that's mentioned in the scriptures. That is prophecy. That's mentioned in the scriptures. That's prophecy. Okay? So we're going to have an everlasting kingdom. We're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And I believe that's in Daniel the 7th chapter. When you go down to verse 10, you read down from Daniel 7 and 10. And you read down, it talks about that everlasting kingdom, right? That's not going to be destroyed. We're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. We're going to be perfect. We're going to be able to keep the laws perfectly, because the scriptures even talks about that, us being able to keep the law. We're going to be in a new covenant, all right, which is going to be in a kingdom, and we're going to be able to keep the laws perfectly. We ain't going to be broken. We ain't going to be breaking the laws, all right? We're going to be keeping it perfect, because we're going to have perfect bodies, right? We're going to go from corruptible, because we're corruptible right now, but we're going to go from corruptible to incorruptible. We're going to go from mortal, which means death, to immortal. All right, so we're going to, the same way we breathe in and breathe out air, we're going to keep the elect is going to be able to keep the laws perfectly, just like that. The same way we breathe in and breathe out air, we're going to be able to keep the laws like that, because the Lord is going to write it in our inward parts. All right, but getting back to this, Salakia. 2 Esdras 6:9, for Esau is the end of the world. See, Esau is the end of the world. It says, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, so I just want to break that down. Romans 6:4, it says, and there went out another horse that was red, and that horse that was red, that's talking about Esau Edom. Okay, the so-called white man. He's that red horse. It says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And he took peace from the earth. How did he take peace from the earth? With his sword, which was his blessing, right? He inherited the fatness of the earth. When you go into Genesis, the 27th chapter, and you read from verse 39 down to verse 41, right? His blessing was the fatness of the earth and the sword, right? It says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And how did he take peace from the earth, right? With his sword. He took peace from the earth, all right? And as long as he is in rulership, there's never going to be peace on the earth. We're in mourn. We're in sorrow. We're in mourn, right? And it says, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword, and that was his blessing. He inherited the fatness of the earth, and he inherited his blessing, which is that sword, okay? Which is, the sword is the guns, the nuclear missiles, the predator missiles, all right? They got weaponry. That's their blessing, okay? Revelation 17, I just wanted to read this, all right? And we're going to read down to, we ain't going to read too much of this. This is Revelation 17, and I start at, because I wanted to go, I'll read down to verse 5. Revelation 17:1, it says, and there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 veils, and this is the vision of John the Revelator, when he was on the island of Patmos. Okay, you go to Revelation 1:9, he was exiled to the island of Patmos. And the island of Patmos is where prisoners go. And he was close to about 100 years old when he was on the island of Patmos. Okay, and the Lord gave him visions, and he had visions. And these are one of the main visions that he had. Revelation 17. Revelation 17:1. It says, and there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, and I will shew unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon the many waters. And that great whore is America, okay? And that sits upon the many waters. That waters there goes into the Greek word idor or udor, right? Which refers to the different nations of people. Okay, so that's what the waters refer to. The many people, okay? The different nations, many people, right? Verse 2, it says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, right? And that fornication is what? The drinking of the wine, which is the wickedness, the philosophies, the politics, and the false religions, right? And it says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. That goes back to this precept right here, which is coming to mind, is 2 Esdras 15:16, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, right? We're reading that. So that's what that is. The philosophies, the politics, and the false religions. Our people and this society in general have drunken of the wine of this society, okay? Which is that wickedness. It says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication, which is the politics, the philosophies, and the false religions. Verse 3, it says, so he carried away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman set upon a scarlet-covered beast. And the scarlet-covered beast, that's talking about the NATO, the EU, which is the Roman Empire today. Okay, that's that scarlet-covered beast, right, which is the EEC, which is originally known as the EEC, which is the European Economic Community, which was funded in 1949, right, which is now the EU, the European Union, which is the NATO. Okay, that's that scarlet-covered beast. And it says, full of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the 7 heads, that's talking about the seven Edomite rulerships. Okay, that's the 7 heads, and it says the 10 horns, which that's represented and referring to the 10 European nations. And the 7 heads, that's the Greeks, the British, Germania Minor, the Spanish, the French, the Romans, and Germania Major. Those are the 7 heads of the 7 rulerships of the Edomites. That's the 7 heads. And the 10 European nations, the 10 horns is referring to the 10 European nations, which is France, West Germany, Italy, I think it's Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Denmark, Greece, Ireland, and England. Those are the 10 horns. Okay. Verse 4, and it says, the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet covered and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, right? Having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. You see that? Wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, right? Because Esau is in power, right? But now it's starting to fall though, right? Verse 5, it says, and upon her forehead was written, when mystery Babylon the Great. Now, in the time of John the Revelator, it wasn't in the time of John the Revelator, ancient Babylon was already destroyed. So in that time, it was a mystery then, because ancient Babylon fell. Okay, ancient Babylon already fell during the time of Apostle John and all that. Ancient Babylon fell. So it was a mystery in his time. But now, in this present time, it's no longer a mystery. Babylon the Great is America. Okay? It says, upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great. You see, which is America. It says, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. You see that? And it says, and I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, and the saints are the Israelites. And it says, and with the blood of the matrons of Yahushai. And it says, and when I saw her, I wondered in great admiration. He was in great admiration because, he didn't really understand the vision really that much. Okay? He didn't really understand that the vision that much. That's why he says, I wondered with great admiration, because he really didn't really understand. Right? The angel was giving him and telling him the vision, and he really couldn't really understand it. All right. So back to the point. We're going to wrap it up with this right here. Revelation 13:1. It says, and I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea. Right. And this is talking about Esau's power structure. And it says having 7 heads and 10 horns, which we just broke down. We know what the 7 heads and 10 horns are. And upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy, which is his power structure. Okay? And this is, like I said, Esau is in control. And as long as he's in power, there's going to continually be mourn and etc. Because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay? That's why wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And we're not ignorant of his devices. So, like again, this is going to be very bad, if they establish this soon. I don't know if it doesn't say when it's going to come, but this is not a good situation. A person that then raped a woman or killed somebody, getting 20, let's say they get 20 years, all right, for raping a woman or doing something really bad, and they got sentenced 25 years or 20 years, and they only going to be under rehabilitation for 5 minutes. That means they're going to be back on the streets again. So, Babylon the Great is getting worse and worse out here. And crime is going to increase. All right. So, hey, man, Lord willing, that's edifying. I'm going to play this video again and wrap it up with that. Lord willing, that's edifying. On to the next one. Shalom. Salakia. We'll go back and get it real quick. Salakia. Let me see if I can get that guy's name again. That's the only thing I hate. See if I can find that guy. I knew he was going to do that, but bear with me, brothers. Come on. If I can't get it, then oh well, I'll just... Hold on, let me see. Bear with me, y'all. Oh, there it is. I'm tripping.
Breaking news. Pink and y'all heard this new prison concept idea about people being asleep, serving out 20-year sentences in 5 minutes, possibly.
Welcome to Cognify, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. Cognify could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content. Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by Cognify would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive dissonance and ensuring the subject experiences the memories as if they were real. The Cognify concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment. First, the prison...
See, so if a criminal committed a serious crime and was sentenced 20 years or 25 years, instead of him doing a full out 25 or full out 20, he's only going to be under rehabilitation for 5 minutes, and he's going to be back out on the street. So this is not looking good, man. It's not looking good. So, you know, this is pretty much letting us know, man, that things are about to turn up real soon. So, hey, man, I just wanted to do a lesson on this. Lord willing, this is edifying. On to the next one. Till next time I say, shalom.